Our session is being recorded because some of you have requested that you will not be able to join the class, so uh, I have already started recording here. So this class is basically computer basics. Now we will not really be going through the testing topics here. We will be learning some basics computing operations like your day-to-day life, how you use your computer. You are using internet, you are using Excel, you are using Word, you are using Windows operating system. So in this course we are going to discuss all of these basics of computer. Now, people over the phone, can you hear me clearly, all of you?
Yes, yes, I can hear it.
Okay. Let me know. Okay, sure. Thank you. Let me know if you are having any issue or if you have any question. Otherwise, I will continue my discussion. Now, as I said, this discussion will be basically on basic computing, and we will be learning some technique or day-to-day use of computer. Now, in this course, this is an additional class. Like we will have 4 or 5 classes, and we will be starting with Windows operating system, and then we gradually will be doing Microsoft Word, and then we will be doing Microsoft Excel, and then we will be doing like internet browsing related some basic thing. Now all of these things, remember whatever I mentioned: Windows operating system, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, internet, all of these topics that I am mentioning here is very important for your testing course. So you know most of the things that those we are going to discuss here, they are very related to your testing course that you are doing with us. Now the reason we have introduced this basic computing class, because we saw that some of you are weak in your day-to-day computer operation. So it will enhance your computer usability. Okay, now we have some slides. We will be following this slide. I will also be supplying this slide to you. So my discussion will be basically centric on these slides here. As I said, this class is computer basics course. I will be starting with Windows operating system. Now the first topic that I am going to discuss: what is operating system? What is operating system? The operating system is a is a program, or is a big program that actually drive your computer. Remember that if you might have seen that electric motor or electric those motor, if there is no electricity, then those motor doesn't run. It is something like this. Let's say an animal, if it doesn't have life, then this animal is nothing, right? So this computer, the computer that we are using here, the lifeblood of this computer is the operating system. Okay, try to understand. The computer that we are using here, the lifeblood of this computer is operating system. So what does this lifeblood means? Let's say, as a human being, if we do not have breath, or if we do not have oxygen in our body, then we are dead, right? So same thing in the computer system. If there is no operating system, mhm.
আমি তো চেষ্টা করতেছি যে আপনাকে সে ঢুকতে তাতে পারতেছি না
Hold on. So okay, what is your Skype ID? Can you tell me your Skype ID?
with Shamsur.
Mir
Shamsur.
Shamsur.
Sure.
Okay, hold on. I got it. Let me call you here. It's me. All right. Thank you. So what I was saying. Yeah, please. Okay, so what we are saying that an operating system is the lifeblood of a computer. If there is no operating system, even if you have, let's say, a huge computer with huge power, you cannot use it without operating system. So that is what operating system is. Now, what is operating system in this computer? In this computer, operating system is this. Like, if you can you see this start menu? This is part of your operating system. Can you see this different items here? These are part of your operating system. Can you see all of these items in this taskbar? All of these are part of your operating system. Okay. Okay, now let's say here Windows operating system. What is that Windows operating system? So Windows operating system, yes, you cannot see my screen. Let me, okay, hold on. Can you do one thing, Shamsul Mirbhai? Did you have joined the Mikugu session ID as well? Could you join Mikugu session ID? Because if I share it from here, then it will be a problem. Just I sent you the session ID. Please join to that Mikugu session ID. Okay, Shamsul bhai, let me know if you cannot join Mikugu session ID. Now, the topic that I am discussing, Windows operating system. Windows operating system is made by Microsoft company. You know, you all know that Microsoft is a US based, biggest computing company in the world, and their Windows operating system, more than 80% of the computer in the whole universe is being running by Windows operating system. So the operating system that I am currently using in my computer is a Windows operating system. So Windows operating system, again, Windows operating system is actually driving the computing hardware to give us different kind of operations, to perform different kind of operations on behalf of us. Okay, now this Windows operating system, hold on, someone is sending me text. It was first, GUI based operating system came into market in 1985, and then from there we got Windows 1, DOS. We started with DOS, and then we got Windows 1, Windows 2. Now it is Windows 10. When we started using computer, we started with Windows XP. Okay, and Windows 98 was popular on that time as well, but we started with Windows XP, and then from XP there are Windows Vista, Windows 7, Windows 8. Those operating system came into market. Now, alright, so here, this is a little bit background about Windows operating system. Now I am going for the next slide here. What is icon? What is icon? Right? Now if you look at if you look at, let's say, all of these little thing here, all of them are icon. Okay, so if I right click on it, right, and go to properties, if I right click on any of these images, all of them are icon. Now this, what is this icon? The question here, what are these icons? Normally if you icon files have, hello, yes, hey Sabir bhai, how are you? Good, hold on, I'm trying. So what I'm trying to, so you have accepted my request, can you give me, I'm trying to Shamsul Mir bhai, hello. Okay, no problem.
Thank you.
Yes. So now Sabir bhai and Shamsul bhai, both of you can hear me, right? Okay, good. Okay, let me move forward with the discussion. Now these icons, can you see all of these small images? Like for Excel we have a photo, for media player we have something, for PowerPoint we have an icon. So all of these things are icons. Okay, now let's say you have a icon and you want to change its name. So what you do, you right click on it, and it is always better what you do, let's say you have this icon. Okay, so when you have this one, you always, when you are creating a new folder, let's say I'm creating a new folder, okay, to store some files or to store some materials. So always, let's say you have to see my screen through Mikogo. Are you on Mikogo as well? Yeah, so I can see you are on Mikogo, so you should be able to see my screen. Hold on. Can you see it now? Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Give me a second. It will be visible to you soon. Can you see it? Let me know when you can see me. Okay, Sabir bhai, can you see my screen as well? Okay. So I'm presenting. Yeah, I'm presenting to everyone. Hold on. Let me try to make you presenter, and then I'll be becoming presenter again. Can you accept it? Okay. Then let me take over the presentation again. Let me know when you can see my screen. Can everyone see my screen as well?
Yes, sir.
Shamsul Mir bhai, you also can see my screen? Alright, very good. So what I was doing here, I was creating a folder to do something. Let's say I will be saving my bank statement in this folder. So it is always better when you have created a folder, you name it accordingly. So how you name it? You right click and then you name. Let's say you a meaningful name could be 2017 02 and today is 20th, right? And then let's say bank statement. In that way it tells you like when you have created that folder and then what is the purpose of that folder, right? I'm giving a date and then I'm giving a name bank statements. Okay, now when you are creating a new folder, when you are storing a new file in your computer, it is always a good practice you name the folder or file accordingly. So you all know what is the difference between files and folders, right? So files basically, let's say this enquiry txt or back txt or this new document txt, whatever icon that has a .txt or .doc, .xls, normally they are files. But can you see, this is a folder, right? This is a folder, and inside the folder you can store multiple files. Now I saw some people, or I saw, in my day-to-day life, we are creating in that way. We are creating a folder, right? And then we are not giving a name. Next time when we are creating another folder, then guess what is happening? It is creating new folder 2, and then we are incrementally increasing new folder 3 without any meaningful name. At a certain time, what is this new folder about? We wonder, we wonder to ourselves, what is this new folder about? So the purpose here, you always put a meaningful name to your folder so that you can identify them, you can use this information later on. Otherwise, if you do not name it properly, later on you will find it very difficult to get the information or extract information from your computer. Now, one other thing I will remind you, if you think something you are not using, let's say these 3 folders I have created, they are not necessary. So what I will always do, I will remove them. And now hold on, before you remove them, you can, let's say, if you click shift and then if you press delete, shift and delete, what I am doing, shift and delete, then this folder will not go to recycle bin. So I have recycle bin here. So can you see my recycle bin? Lot of thing in my recycle bin. I will be emptying my recycle bin. Lot of thing over there. I'm going to remove everything. Can you see my recycle bin is empty now? Now if I delete this folder, if I hold shift and press delete, this folder will be permanently deleted. It will not go to the recycle bin. If you go to the recycle bin, can you see it is empty? But if I just click delete and yes, then can you see it is inside my recycle bin, right? So when you are pressing shift and deleting something, very careful that you are deleting it permanently. You cannot bring it back. Okay, now let's say this is a folder that I am dragging and dropping in recycle bin, right? Now if I go there, can you see it is still in recycle bin? I can bring it back from recycle bin by right click, and I can say I can empty the recycle bin, or I can go inside. Like if I select empty recycle bin, everything inside recycle bin will be gone forever. Okay, but I can go inside and I can click restore, and this folder will be back in my place where it was previously. Okay, now let's move forward. Now we have learned like what is the purpose of renaming files or folder in a meaningful way. Let me move forward with the next topics. Now here, so as you can see, all of the visible thing that you can see in your computer that interacts with you, if you click on it, they are icons. They are icons. Each of the icons actually representing a program that you can access by clicking on that icon, and then you can change icon name to a meaningful one by clicking rename. Now organize desktop icons. How you can organize those icons in your computer, right? sometimes you will see that too many things here and there. Let's say I have too many things here and there, and then it is very hard to identify who is what, where is what, right? So what you do, you can organize, sort by name, by size, or date modified, right? You can organize the items. Then let's go to the next slide. Here we have start menu and their items. Now I know that many of you has Windows 8 or Windows 10. So the start menu, I have Windows 7. Your start menu and my start menu will be different, a little bit different, but most of the items are similar. Let me give you a little bit idea about the start menu. Now can you see that my taskbar, this, can you see this vertical bar that is in the left hand side of my screen? This is the taskbar, and you can see that my taskbar is vertical. Your taskbar might be in horizontal, but my one is vertical. Now in the taskbar, you will see on your taskbar in the left bottom corner there is a flag, Windows flag. So that is where if you click on it, you will get the start menu. Okay, now if you are using Windows 10, then you might see that you have, can you see, search the web and Windows. So what you can do with this search the web and Windows, let's say you want to start Microsoft Word. So what we can do, you can type Word here, and can you see that I have different, can you see Word 2016? If I click on it, I will get my Microsoft Word 2016 will be started. Now while it is being started, I will be closing it because I don't need it. I want to show you something from here. Let's say you want to start Excel. So what you do, you type here. I know that we can get Excel from different places, but this is another easy way to start programs. If you click on it, your program will be started. Now sometimes some of the programs, you know, let's say command prompt, okay, you will find it difficult to get it where it is located. So if you type here CMD, you will get it easily, right? You will get it easily. So by typing a program in your this search text box, you can get it easily. And one other thing, if you type, let's say you want to go to, let's say I have D and then I have a folder called this, right? You can go to that folder by typing it here. So let me see what is the mistake I am making. D, let me see what is that folder name. Let me go there, and so it is, oh, okay. So can you see, I will be navigating to this folder name by typing it here. So let me close it and let me go to start menu, and from there I'm going to do D and then free QI labs docs. Now in that way I can go to a particular folder by typing it over there. Now let's say I have a folder that is deep inside another folder. Let me go to let's say performance testing and then recording on performance testing. Let's say I want to go there. So what I can do, I can copy this path. Let's say I want to save something here. I want to save a document over there. So what I can do, like I'll be going to Windows and then let's say I want to open a document, new document, and then I want to give a name. Let's say test. I want to name this document as test, and then I want to save this document inside this path. Now, like when you are saving your document, it is always better you save it on your preferred location. Do not just save it wherever it directs you. Let's say I want to save something inside that recording on performance testing basics. So what I will do, I will click on file, and then I will click save as, and then I will click browse, and from there I will be navigating to that folder. So that folder is inside here, and then what is the other, this folder performance testing, and then let's say recording on performance testing, I want to save it here. Then I will click on save. And one other, let's say you save something here, later on let's say you save this folder here, and later on you will be saving something else. So what you can do, you can copy this path from here by, you can copy it in that way, or you can press Ctrl C. Let's say later on you opened another document, right? This is another document, let's say test2, and you want to save it in the same location. So what you can do file, browse. Can you see now I am again in like normally what some of we do, we save it here. When we are saving something, we save it here in this documents folder, and later on we do not get it. We are later on we search it, and then we keep searching, we did not get it. So you always want to save your document to your preferred location, not just where computer directs you to save it. So I want to save another file to that location, so I can paste that path here and press enter, and it will be taking me over there, and I can save the document over there. Now let me close these documents because we will be doing these things in Word. Now let me go to the PowerPoint slide. Now as you can see that here we have, if you click on start menu, you have different icons here. You can open Notepad, you can open Paint, or by clicking on all programs you can view all of the programs that is installed in your computer. Okay, let me go for the next slide. Now in start menu, all apps, you can access the programs installed on your computer by all apps. By clicking on power button, you can shut down, restart, sleep your computer. By clicking on settings, you can go to different kind of control panel item like system, devices, network, different kind of features from Windows. Like all of these features we are discussing here, they are Windows features, and by clicking settings, you can navigate to all of these items here. And then we have File Explorer. So if you take a look, if you go to the previous slide, you can go to File Explorer from here as well. By, can you see this folder here? You can click on it and you can go to File Explorer. There is another way of, if you type here in the search button Explorer, right? Can you see what I am doing here? In the search button I am typing Explore. If you type even Explore, can you see Internet Explorer and Windows Explorer? If you click on Windows Explorer, it will take you to your Windows. Okay, it will take you to your Windows. Now even Internet Explorer or any browser, Firefox, Chrome, Safari, so we can have browser, different kind of browsers, and then we have Windows Explorer. Let's say if you type here in the Windows Explorer, can you see this? Can you see this bar here where you can type? This is your address bar. Okay, so as I said, you can navigate to different folder by typing address here, if you know it. If you do not know it, you can you see this is a drop down list. From the drop down list you can select wherever you want to go. Other than that, if you type here yahoo.com, let's see what happens. If you type here yahoo.com, can you see, even from Windows Explorer, if you type yahoo.com, it is starting Yahoo from by your Internet Explorer browser, right? Now I'm going to close this browser from here, and then I'll be moving forward for the further discussion. Now can you see we have all apps. By clicking on all apps, you can visit all of the application that is installed in your computer. Then we have just click on all apps here, and then let's take a look what are the other things those we have besides this start button, start menu. Now can you see this is your start menu, where if you click it brings like the list of programs, it brings some other thing like recently opened programs, all the other things it brings, right? And then we have search option. We can search here by typing cmd, or we can search anything by typing it here. And then we have, can you see, Windows different tabs here. So what you can do, you can see that we have some programs in the taskbar. Now can you see, this is the taskbar. Now what you can do with the taskbar, you can store your commonly used programs in taskbar. Let's say I have this Chrome browser. Let me close this Chrome browser, and then can you see my Chrome browser is stored in the taskbar. And let's say I want to bring my Firefox browser as well in the taskbar. How I can do that? I can drag and drop it, and then later on it will be there, and then later on if you need to use it, you can start it from there. So whatever programs, let's say it is the icon is not on your desktop, you can create a shortcut here in the taskbar, and later on you can open it from taskbar. So how do you create a shortcut of programs in taskbar? So I'm going to remove this. Can you see I created like this one, but I do not want it here, so I can say unpin. And let's say I want to have this analysis in my taskbar, so that is how I can bring it, and then if I do not want it, I can remove it from there. Then let's say this quick launch bar. Again, I was just showing you how you can bring something in your quick launch bar, and you can play it from there. Now notification area. Now in your Windows 10 you will see on the lower right corner you have notification area. I have it here. Can you see that I am connected to Wi-Fi, and then I have some other notification here. If there is any notification, if there is any flag or anything computer want to get your attention, it will be here in this notification area. So if you see something in your notification area, let's say this Java icon, so I like it is saying that the Java that is installed in my computer, there is an update available. So all kind of notification will be appearing in this notification area. So in your case it is on your lower right corner of your Windows. Then let's say changing date and time. We all know how to change date and time, but still, how do you change your system date and time? So let's say adjust, right click on the date and time, and you can say adjust date and time, and then you can change your date and time from here. Now we all know how to change it. Let's say if you are in whatever time zone, you can select it from here, right? You can select your time zone from here, and then your time will be automatically updated. And we have some other thing like show this clock or internet time zone. We have some other thing, but main goal here is how you can adjust. Let's say in your computer sometimes you will see that your system date and time is not correct. you can adjust it by going here. Then changing date and time, again we have already seen over there how we can change date and time. And then let's go to, let me actually show you a little bit more on it. Let's say adjust date and time, and then change date and time. You can change your date, you can change your time from this window. Okay, now let me go to the next slide, the windows. Okay, now see, if you, how do you get this like this windows, right? If you go to your computer, if you click on your start menu, then you see your computer. If you click on it, then you can see, so this location and this location, both of this location is from my hard drive. Remember, we had another computer basics class, we have discussed hard drive. So all of this location is from hard drive, that is your secondary memory. And then can you see, this is your CD-ROM drive. If you have a CD-ROM drive, you can eject it, right? And then you can, again you can right click, and then if you say eject, it will be coming, like it will be opening, so that you can insert the CD, and then I can close it. Then let me see what we have in the next slide here. Now in this Windows Explorer, if you go there, you might be seeing a couple of things here. Let's say, let me close all of this here, and then let me go to Windows Explorer. Okay, now if you come here, can you see that we have a search text box here. We have our address bar. This is our address bar where we are, and then we have some other thing. Can you see, we can view different way, we can view the items in different way, large, medium, details. I'll be giving you a little bit more information in it, but before that, let me bring, like in your Windows or Windows 7 or Windows 10, you might not see the menu bar. So how you can see the menu bar? So if you press Alt F now, can you see that there is File, Edit, View, Tools, Help menu? So it is, if it is not viewed in your computer, then what you can do, you can press Alt F, then you will be able to see the menus. Okay, now besides this, you have some other icons here by using which you can do different operations. Now let me go to the C drive. Right, in the C drive, can you see that the view that I have in details? If I want to see list view, I will be able to see only the file and folder name. I will not be able to see the other details. So if I select small icons, it will be bringing more icons for me. If I select medium icons, the icons will be a little bit bigger. If I select large icons, the icons will be a little bit more bigger. If I select extra large, it will be much bigger. And then my favorite one is this. Actually, there is another one, tiles. We can view it in that way, and we can bring in that way as well. But the favorite view is this one, because you can see when you have, what is the name, when it was being modified, right, type of the files and folder, and what you can do. Let's say you have modified something yesterday, or you have modified something today, but you are not getting it right now. You know that the file is inside your C drive, but you are not getting it. So what you can do, you can select, can you see that I have brought whatever I modified today, I can see it here, right? Now in that way you can sort the items in ascending and descending order. Let's say you have created a text document here. Let's say the name of the document is zebra. Okay, Now test. Let's say now you know that you have created a folder but you are not getting it. So what you can do, you can select date modified, and then you will be able to see when according to the date, like when you have edited, when you have created. Normally when it sort the item according to like when you have edited it. So today we have edited it, it is showing in the top. Now we can this one we have sorted according to descending. Now we can sort it according to ascending order. So according to the date, it will be looking into the date that is older, and then it will be moving forward, right? In that way, can you see we have a folder here that was created in 2009. That means this computer is that old. It is in the market from 2009. Now let's go to the other thing that we want to discuss. We have minimize button, maximize button, and close button, and then this is the menu bar, and this is the title bar. Now in the title bar, what you can see in the title bar, let's say you can close, maximize, minimize by clicking on this title bar. Now what is this search actually, right? So in the search, let's say you have one ISO file that is, you want to install XP, you have downloaded that ISO file 1 month ago, you are not getting it. So what you can do, you can search it here, start.iso. So what it will do, it will be looking all of the ISO file you have in your computer. So I'm trying to search something. Can you see I'm trying to search star.iso. So it should, if you type it in that way, it should bring all of the ISO file that we have in my computer. So hopefully I don't have any ISO file. Let me, if I select computer instead of that document, and now if I search ISO, let's see if it brings. Can you see it is bringing the ISO files, right? So in that way you can bring all of the ISO. Let's say you have a Excel file that you need it, you save it somewhere, but now you cannot remember it. So what you can do, you can search it in that way, start.xls. okay, now if you search it, it will bring all of the .xls file for you. All of the Excel file that has extension .xls, it will bring all of those files for you. So in that way you can search something by giving a common extension. Remember, file has an extension. If you have a Word document, it will have .doc. If you have a Excel document, it will have .star.xlsx. If you have a PowerPoint document, it will have pstx. So in that way you can search all of the Excel file, all of the Word file in your computer, and then you can find out. Let's say you remember the name, but you do not know where you saved it. So let's say you are searching a document that is test case docx, right? Now if you search it, if you remember the name, then computer will be searching that document. If you have it in the computer will be searching it for you in the whole computer. But I don't have any testcase.docx. let's say in my computer, if I go to my computer, and inside, let's say inside this folder, I have a document. Can you see doc3.docx? Now I do not know where this file located. So what I can do, let's see if the common search can find it. So if I search for that doc3, can you see it was able to find it? So in that way you can search something in your computer. Now if you put, instead of giving a specific name, if you put star.docs, then it will be searching all of the docs file that you have in your computer, and it will bring that list. Now let me move forward with the next slide. Here if I go to the next slide, you can see that from the file menu we can do different things. If you go to your Windows Explorer, right, if you press Alt F, and then from the file menu you can do different things like save search, or if you are in, let's say, in your computer, and then if you press Alt F.
Extra sound is coming. It looks like somebody is playing something or watching TV.
Now can you hear the sound? Okay, okay.
Thanks.
Alright, so now you can see that from file menu you can delete, rename. We have different things, right? From view, like, can you see this view? So let's say you are going inside this, and then let's say I have a automated testing, right? Now can you see this folder, right? This is a confidential document. I want to keep it. I want to go to properties, and then I want to hide it. Okay, I'm selecting hidden. So this folder, my application, I'm selecting it to be hidden. So this is a confidential document, I'm hiding it. Okay, now can you see it is not hidden? But if you go to your menu, Alt B, and if you go to your tools and folder options, then view, can you see I have option show hidden files and folders. Now if I select do not show hidden files and folders, and then can you see that folder is gone? So if you are hiding something, then remember that, otherwise if you are hiding it, you will not get it even by searching. So how you can bring it back? How you can bring it back? You can go to folder option again and view and show hidden files and folder. Okay, now you can do these operations here. Then let me go to the next slide. Okay, so in the tools bar you will see those, you can create new folder, you can delete a folder, right? You can do different operations from the toolbar. And then can you see here, if you go to your computer again, let's say in my computer, and then I went to there. Now can you see this is this vertical scroll bar? I can scroll. Probably in your Windows 7 you will be seeing another scroll bar here, and then here. Now closing a window, how you can close a window? You can close a window in different way. Let's say you can close it by clicking cross here, or you can press Alt F4, you will be able to close it, or you can do Alt F and then close. You can close it in different way. And then File Explorer, we have already gone through what is File Explorer, and we have, like, when you go to your computer, let's say when you go to your computer here, you can view by name. If you select this one, it will be, can you see it is going A, B serial. First it is starting with the special character, and then it is going ascending order, and then you can select here, it will be starting from Z, and then it will be going descending order, and then you can go by date modified. Different way you can search and sort your item. Let's say what is your address bar, right? So in your Windows, if you go to Windows, this is your address bar. Here you can type an address. If you type yahoo.com, it will be taking you to the yahoo.com. If you type D, let's say you want to go to D drive, so if you type D:, and it will take you to the D drive. So from the address bar you can navigate to different location of your computer. And then alert box. Normally what alert box does, let's say you want to delete a file. When you click on delete, it gives you an alert. Are you sure you want to delete it? Right? So this is what alert box is. Now parts of a dialog box. Okay. So normally, let's say when you do, let's say I'm going to my computer. Okay, if I click right button, properties, so this is a dialog box. In the dialog box we can see different things. Sometimes you will see drop down, sometimes you will see list, sometimes what is this? What is this? This is a checkbox. What is this? This is a checkbox. What is this? This is a drop down list box. What is this? This is a drop down list box. As you are learning QA, it is important that you know what is this name, what is the name of this element, because QA tester, they we are expecting they know the item of this, the name of this element in the object, in the page or in the dialog box. Now can you see, this is a command button, this is a command button, this is a radio button. Okay, so in that way each of the item has a name. Then let me go to the next slide here. Now so this is drop down list box. Okay, and then you will see some of the list box you have. Can you see this horizontal vertical scroll bar? So this is another list box. This is not drop down, but this is another list box. This one we are talking about. Okay, and then let's go to the next slide. Parts of a dialog box. Okay, now you will see that if I go to this mouse properties, let me actually go to there. So if I go to my control panel, right, can you see I can see only 3 or 4, 5 or 6 items, but if you select small icons, now you will be able to see more items. Now from there, if you go to your mouse, now can you see you can like change the speed of your double click. If you select this, your double click will not work because you will not be able to double click so fast. You can, it's better you keep it in the middle section. And then if you want to switch, now this is your right button is your left button, you do not want to do that. And then you can change your pointer by going there. If you hold on, seems like I'm not able to, oh, my icon, can you see my click is not working because of my switching. So if I remove it, I'll have to right click it. Okay, now if you go to pointer, can you see this is the list box. This is not drop down list box, this is a drop down list box, but this is a list box. Okay, and this is a checkbox. Remember that this is a checkbox, this is a command button. Okay, now from pointer options you can change your pointer, and then there are some other things that not that much significant. So I'll be closing this. Let me go to the slide for the next one. Now can you see, you will see that this circular thing is radio button. Now from when you see checkbox, a group of checkbox, you can check multiple checkbox, but in radio button, from a group of radio button you can select only one radio button. But in case of a checkbox, if you go there, in case of a checkbox you can select, although you can select multiple option, but in case of, can you see here, you can select multiple checkbox. This is a group, you can select multiple checkbox. But if you go there, let me find a radio button wheel. Can you see, you can, out of these two radio button, you will be able to select only one. So from a checkbox group you can select multiple options, but from a radio group you can only select one radio option. Alright, so how are you getting so far? Any question? Guys, so far?
You're fine.
Okay, very good. Let me know if you have any question, or if you have any question, if you do not ask it today, if later on if you find question, feel free to ask us. Okay, then let me go to the next slide. Now, creating a new folder, we already have learned how to create a new folder. When we are creating a new folder, are we keeping the name new folder? No, we are putting our meaningful name. So wherever you go in your computer, you can create a new folder. You can create a new folder and you can name it. There is another way. If you press Ctrl Shift N, you can create a folder. Ctrl Shift N. Okay, so I do not want this folder, I am going to delete it. Let's go to the next slide. So now, how do you copy and paste a folder or a file? So how do you copy and paste? Let's say you want to copy something. Let's say you want to copy this load runner. You want to copy that. Let's say let me go to there. Let's say I want to copy this folder. Is this file or folder? This one? What is this one? Is it a file or folder?
It's a file.
This is file. Are we sure this is a file?
Yes, this is a file.
This is a file or folder? This one?
It's one file.
This one is a folder. A folder can hold multiple files, right? Now what is a file? Let's say this is a file. If you click on it, can you see any other folder? No. So normally you will see with the file name there is a .txt, there is a .xls, you will see something like this. But with folder you will normally do not see any extension. Okay, normally if it is a folder, you will be able to open it and you will see multiple items inside it, or empty.
But I am to say like folder, only yellow box folder, and without yellow box maybe file.
Okay, yes, yellow boxes are folder, but without yellow box they are files. Now other way to identify files, you will see this extension .txt, .docx, .exe, all of them are files. Now can you see we have all of the files has .docx, .txt, right? Now if I go to Alt Tools, Folder Options, View, and then can you see Hide Extensions for known file types? If you select this, right? Now if you look at your files, can you see any extension? No, right?
No.
So how I can bring them back? Alt T, and then Folder Options, View, and you uncheck this Hide Extension for known file types. Okay, now can you see these are checkboxes? You can select all of the checkboxes, or you can if you want you can remove all of the checkboxes. But can you see this radio button? You will have to select one of it. And you can only select one of the radio button from the radio group. Okay, now I am bringing this extension back. Okay, now I can see the extension, right? Okay, now How do you do copy and paste? Let's say this AAA, I want to do a copy. I do not want it, actually I want it here, but I also want it here, right? So how do I brought it here? What I did first, I went there and I click, what is that AAA? What is that AAA? Hold on. Now can you see this one? Okay, now right click, copy, or Control C, it will be copying. If you do not want this item here, you want to move it somewhere else, you can press cut, or you can press Control X, and then you will be able to, if you move it somewhere, let's say I want to move it in this QA folder, right? Now if you go back, you will not be able to see that AAA file anymore here. It is gone. So how can I bring it back? I put it in QA folder. What is the name? AAA. So I will be bringing it back over there. So that is how you do copy and paste. So if you want to copy this item from here, what you do, right click, copy, and then where you want to move it, you go there and paste it here, right? So I do not want it here, so I am going to delete it from here. So that is how you do copy and paste. Now how do you delete it? You can select the item and then you can delete it, or you can right click and then you can delete an item. Now we already have learned how to rename a file or folder. Now for copy, Control C, for cut, Control X, for paste, Control V, for delete, you press delete button, rename F2. Now this is another big issue. Some of you are not getting your F2 or F8 button. You are saying that your F8 button is not working. So what you will have to do, your all function keys from F1 to F12, you have F1 to F12, this 12 function key. Each of the function key has its task. Now if you take a look, what is the color? If you take a look at your F8, let's say F2. Now Mahatab bhai, what is the color of your F2 button? F2. What is the color? Is it white or what color?
That's white.
This is white?
Yes.
Okay, so what you will see that if you have a different color, beside your space bar you have key function or different key with the same color. Let's say your F8 is not working, then you see what is the color of your F8. So what you will have to do, if it is white, and then you will see there is a function key beside your space bar, you have to press that function key, and then if you press that F8 key, it will be working as, like when you were installing Windows XP, in some point it was asking you to press F8, then your F8 is not working. So it is, you will have to match the color combination beside your space bar, the big key, and the F8 key, then it will be working. Okay, got it?
Yes, I got it.
Okay, then you come here, selecting files. This is another thing, how you can select multiple files. Now let's come here. So if you want to select all of the item from here top to bottom, you press shift and you press down arrow, shift and down arrow. Can you see it is selecting everything? Shift and down arrow. Sometimes you need to select everything, you press shift and down arrow. Sometimes what you need to select something, not all of the thing. So what you do, you press Control and then press whatever you need to select, right? Whatever you need to select, press Control and click, and then if you want to copy it, you copy it. Clear concept?
Yes.
Okay. Then let's go to the next slide. File and folder properties. Okay, again, file and folder properties, if you go there and you can go to properties and you can see what are the properties available. You can hide it by selecting hidden, right? Sometimes if your computer is in network, can you see sharing? If you can enable sharing, so that other people in the network will be able to see your this folder. Like we enable sharing for our virtual machine, right? We can enable sharing from here as well. Okay, then let's go to the next slide. General tab. We have, like, you know, in this properties properties tab, you can see general. We have type, dimension, like these attributes here, and then we have sharing tab. Like as I said, you can share it with multiple people. If your computers are in a network, you can share it with different people. So when you click on share, you will be able to see the people in the network, and then you can share it. Or what you can do, you can create new user, and then you can create a new user and share the file with them. So if your computer is in network, then you explore on this option. Now view hidden files and folders, we already learned it, right? What is the function of show hidden files or folder, or do not show hidden files and folders? And then arrange folders, we already know how it works. Arrange folders, right? And then file search, you can search file by typing the name here. Okay, we already saw that. And then we have deleting something from recycle bin. We already saw that, how we can delete things from the recycle bin, right? Right, everyone agree with me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, then restoring file from recycle bin. We already have seen how we can restore something from recycle bin by going into recycle bin, and if we have anything, we right click and then we click restore. Okay, then you come to the next slide. Recycle bin. If you go to recycle bin, right click, and if you select delete, all of the thing from recycle bin, or whatever thing you are deleting, it will be gone. Then you come here, empty recycle bin. You can right click on recycle bin and you can empty it. And then you come here, the personalize tab. The personalize tab. Now if you go there, the personalize tab, let's say you right click here and you go to personalize tab. Can you see we have change desktop icons? So you can like change the computer icon, right? Let's say you want to change the icon for the computer. So what you do, change icon, and then you can change icon for computer. Let's say you want to give, you know, right now the computer icon in my desktop here. Can you see which one is that? Where is my computer icon? Can anyone see it?
Yes.
Where is it? Me too. So,
Icon, yeah.
so what I do, right click and then show on desktop. Now if you type M, we should see, see, now computer is here, right? Okay, now can you see this is the icon? But if you go there, personalization, change desktop icons. Let's say I want to change my icon to something else, right? I want to change it with a mobile icon. We can select apply. Okay, now if you go there, you will see my computer icon is changed to a mobile. In that way you can change the icon. Then there are some other thing here in this personalization. What you can do, you can bring different themes, right? Let's say I want to bring this theme. So what it will do, let's see, can you see my theme is changed here? So you can change themes, or if you want to install any theme, you can install it, or you can basic high contrast themes. We have different things. Now you can do another thing. If you want to change your desktop background, you can change it by selecting an image here, or you can browse from your computer and bring an image to make your background. For now I will be selecting this one. Now if you go back, it will be, you can see the one other thing here. If you go there, can you see it is, you can tile it, and then if you select save changes, it will be actually, let me do a refresh here. Let me go to there again, personalize, and then if you go there, so it has different thing, like you can stress, you can make it center. So different image will be appearing in different way, the way you are selecting over there. Then we have, let's see what else we have here. Window color, you can change the color by going there. You have different choice of colors, right? You can change colors of your windows. And then we have, can you see the, yeah, go ahead. Alright, I will not continue that long, but that's fine. I'm also recording, so you can follow the recording. Sure. Thank you. Bye. And then from the display, can you see you can view medium, you can view larger, right? So what it will do, it will increase the size of your icons in bigger or small size. And then if you come here, change, if you guys get a job, you will be using multiple monitor. So when you are plugging in multiple monitor, then you can change your monitor setting from here. But this option is I will not discuss it here. Let me go to the next slide. So we have, we can change color, we can, by going to personalize, we can change theme, we can change different settings of our appearance of the computer. And then here we can, if you want to change something, your background, if you want to show some image, you can select it from here. Now this is another thing that I want to discuss here. Let's say if you go to personalize, let me close this. Is it becoming too much today?
No.
Okay, so I'll take another 10 minutes and then I'll wrapping up this basic computer, because after that we will have to go to Excel, where actually you will be learning many things. We will have to learn Word. So these basic Windows I want to finish discussion in our today's session. Now if you take a look here, one other thing, can anyone see screensaver here? Can anyone see screensaver here somewhere? Right now, what is this screensaver does? Screensaver basically, it is, if you have a screensaver, it is good for your computer, for your monitor actually, because when the colors are moving, when you have a screensaver, let's say I have a 3D text, right? And what is this text? Let's say settings. Okay, let's say I am to put QA automation. Okay, and then if I select this, and let's say I want this screensaver to be activated after 1 minute, right? You can, let's say you are working on your computer and you have sensitive data in your computer. By mistake you forgot to, like, you went outside but you forgot to lock your computer. So if you have these options selected, after, if you are not working on your computer, after 1 minute it will be automatically asking for, if you select this, after 1 minute screensaver will be appearing and it will be asking for the password. Okay, now I do not want to lock this computer, or you can give a try on your computer like how this option work, because if you are working, it is always better you have a screensaver, and you, let's say your computer is idle for a couple of minutes or 5 minutes, then it will be automatically locked. If you have sensitive data in your computer, it is a good practice. Okay, let's go for the next slide. Now here, colors we have already discussed, like you can select different colors by going there, and then from your themes in Windows 10 you will see themes. You can select different themes to view your Windows or computer in a different way, right? You can choose a theme from here. We already learned how to choose themes. And then we have display settings. If you like, the computer where this slide was prepared, it has 2 monitors. So if you are working in company, or if you are working in computer job, you will see you will have multiple 2-3 monitors. In that situation you will be using these display settings for different things, but this is not right now. When you will be having multiple monitors, then you can check this feature. And then we have devices, like let's say you purchase a new printer, right? So when you brought that printer in home, when you plug it in your computer, you install the printer, and you can add, like let's say your computer is part of a network. Let's say your computer, you are in an office and some other computers, some printers are connected to the network. By clicking this icon here, you can add another printer from the network, and you can print your document on those printer. Now these mouse buttons, we already learned what this mouse button means, how we can use it. We can change the cursor by going to this list box. This is not a drop down, remember that. And then we can select pointer speed, pointer precision, everything we can select. And then we have add a device, like we can add printer, we can add different devices to our computer by going there. Now install, uninstall computer programs. So sometimes you will see you are installing a software, that software is not working properly. So you will have to go to your control panel, and from control panel you will have to uninstall that program. How will you do that? So you go to your control panel. If you cannot see your control panel, what you do, you come here, you type control panel, right? You type control panel, you go there. Now you might see a list like this, or you might see something like this. So from here you go to uninstall programs, and let's say you forgot what is the name of that program, but you know that you have installed that program yesterday, or let's say in last week. So you can sort it in that way. Can you see? I have this program installed here on 15th of February. So in that way you figure out what you want to uninstall, and you click on uninstall, it will be uninstalled. Okay, And the purpose of uninstallation is if a program is not working properly, you uninstall it and then you can reinstall it. Lot of time if a program doesn't work properly, we uninstall it and then we reinstall it back. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Now Windows Update. Okay, Windows Update, normally Windows Update, normally we keep it off because sometimes when you want to start your computer, sometimes you get it difficult, like it is uninstalled, it is updating something, you are not able to, you need to restart your computer, but it is taking longer time. So this update and security, how will you get it? Windows Update. So probably if you type update here, right, if you type update here, update devices and drivers, be install updates, right, if you go there, okay, we can see hold on. So Windows Update, where is Windows Update, right? So Windows Update, this is a particular update. So normally if you switch it off, Windows Update, then Windows will not always be looking for update from the internet. And if you normally keep this Windows Update on, sometimes it is hard because you want to restart your computer but you cannot. So this Windows Update sometimes helpful, sometimes you do not want to keep it on. Sometimes helpful in that sense, like let's say Microsoft Windows, they sometimes update things. So if you have Windows Update enabled, then you can get that update from there. Okay, now we have different kind of disk operations, right? So if you go to your computer, right, if you click on a disk and if you click on properties, you can see how much memory is fill up, how much you have empty, what is the total size, and you can select disk cleanup. What it will do, it will give you an option to remove the unnecessary thing. So probably if you go to disk cleanup, you will see lot of things here. You might want to remove some of them because you do not need them. So always if you go to disk cleanup, you can remove some unnecessary things. If you check it, and then it will tell you how much memory it will be emptying if you do this. So sometimes you do disk cleanup because it will optimize your hard drive. Okay, then what is the next slide doing? Okay, disk defragmentor. So what is this disk defragmentor means? So you will get it, this disk defragmentor, in the system tools. There you will see whatever operating system you have, you will see it under accessories, and then can you see system tools, you will be seeing it over there. Can you see disk defragmentor? What it does, when you are using your, let's say, Windows, you are copying things, you are saving things here and there, and then your disk normally become like this. Let me show you. Let's say this is your disk, right? this is your hard drive. This is your hard drive, right? When you are working day to day, you are saving something here, and then you are saving something here. You are cutting something from here, and then you have something here. Basically, the things are not organized, so everything is here and there in the disk. What this defragmenter does actually is it organizes the things. Let's say this one, if you put it here, right, and then if you put this one here, right, and then this one, if you organize it and put it here, right, and then let's say the last one, if you cut it and if you paste it, if you organize it here, then you have more memory available, and also it is organized. When you are searching something, computer can search it very quickly because it is organized. So what disk defragmenter does, disk defragmenter, actually when you do this I will say it will take, like, let's say if you want to defrag this D drive, it might take a couple of hours. So before you go to sleep, let's say once in a month or in 15 days, you want to start this defragmentation, so that you can do an analysis first and then you can do a defragmentation. Then your items in the hard drive will be organized. Okay, again you will get it in the system tools, start menu, system tools. Then what do we have? Formatted disk. Okay, you do not practice this. If you format your hard drive, let's say if you go there, if you go to your computer, right click, and can you see format? All of the data will be gone. Okay, so you format only sometimes, let's say your flash drive or your pen drive, you do not need anything, you can format it. Otherwise you never format your hard drive because all of your data will be gone. Freeing disk space again by clicking disk cleanup, right? If you go to your computer, and then by clicking properties, by clicking disk cleanup, it will give you option. If you have something in the recycle bin or temporary file, you can empty them by going to disk cleanup. Let's go to the next slide. So we have learned what is disk cleanup. Now what is the next slide? Now here, power option. Okay, so we all know what is power option does. If you go there, let's say this is my power option. Now where is my power option? If you click here, can you see I have, if you click switch user, if you have multiple users in your Windows, it will be, you can switch them. If you click log off, you will be log off from your user. If you click lock, your computer will be locked, and then you will have to input the password. If you want to come back, you can restart, you can sleep. If you select sleep, it will save electricity cost for you. If you select hibernate, again it is a power saving mode. Now so far whatever we have discussed, do you have any question or any kind of thing that you want to ask me? Okay, I'll take it as a no question. So as I am recording this session, I will be sending you the recording, and remember we will take exam, and this basic computing will be in the exam. I will be sending you this slide, and when I say there will be exam on basic computing, there will be something from these slides, and your day-to-day life, if you follow these instructions here, your life will be much easier when you are working on computer. Now if you do not have any question, I will wrap up this session here. Thank you all. I know it is late night. Thank you for your patience. Hmm?
You're sending to today or?
See, I will be sending this recording when it will be ready, probably by morning or by tomorrow. You will get these slides and recording.
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you for your time, sir.
I have a different question. Like, how do I use the power of 2, power of 3? I used it before, but now I cannot. I forgot.
What is that?
On the keyboard, how do I do power of 2 or power of something like that?
Power of from the function.
Power of from the keyboard. I try to type power of 2 or power of 3, something like that. How do I do that?
Hold on. I'm looking into it. So
2 to the power 3, something like that.
Oh, okay. Got it. I got your question. So the way you will be doing it, let's say Microsoft Word, right, or Microsoft Excel, whatever. Let's say I start Microsoft Word. So from the keyboard, if you want to do, let's say 2 to the power 4, right? So what you do, you type 2, and then can you see this x square? You type it, then it will be 2 to the power 4. You got it?
I'm trying to do on the load runner script.
Load.
But I was able to do this.
Oh, load runner script, the way you do it, load runner script, you have library function, but 2 to the power 4, that means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, right? 2 to the power 4 means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it?
Okay, 2 times 2. Okay.
Let's say hold on, let's say you want to do this series, okay? 2 and then cube and then plus 4 and then cube and then plus 6 and then cube, right, and then plus dot, let's say 12 cube, right? So 12 cube, how will you do that? It's very simple. Let me show you how you do that. For I equal to 2 starting point, I less than or equal to 12, and then I plus, actually I equal to I plus 2, and then in the body what you write, sum equal to sum plus I into I into I into I. You got it now? You multiply I 3 times, because every time I equal to 2, I equal to 4, I equal to 6, you want to add, if it is 2 cube, you want to add 2 times 2 times 2, because 2 cube is 2 times 2 times 2. You got it now? Any question on this?
No question. Okay, thank you.
So if you have any question, let us know. We will be helping you further on this. Okay guys, so again I appreciate your patience and thank you for joining. I will be sending you these slides and also I will be sending you the recording. The next week you will have another class on Microsoft Word. We will be learning some cool tricks in Microsoft Word, and we'll let you know about the class on next week. Alright?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Sure. Have a good night. Bye.